Greetings and thank you for joining me for this presentation of the NetApp Snap Creator Framework. Today we're going to discuss how to upgrade Snap Creator 3.6 to Snap Creator 4.0 in Windows environments. Before we begin, we should note that only an upgrade from Snap Creator 3.6 to 4.0 is supported. To upgrade from earlier versions of Snap Creator, you must first upgrade to 3.6. And you can only upgrade from one version at a time. So if you're running 3.5, you'll first have to upgrade to 3.6 and then to 4.0. There are a couple concerns to be aware of as a result of all of the changes to the Snap Creator server in version 4.0. The first thing to note is that usernames with special characters are not supported. It is recommended that you change the names before upgrading. Also, if you're utilizing any kind of application consistent configuration with hypervisors, VMware, Xen, KVM, due to the changes in the server, it is best to create a new configuration file. Upgraded configurations may not work properly. In order to prepare for the upgrade, there are a few directories that you should back up within Snap Creator. Examples of the directory paths are on screen. For the Snap Creator server, there are three primary directories that need to be backed up: the Snap Creator Profiles or Configs directory, the Snap Creator Database, and optionally the Snap Creator Logs. In the event that you are also running a Snap Creator agent on the same host as your Snap Creator server, be sure to back up your agent.conf file in your agent subdirectory. If you've made any modifications to the agent.conf, you want to be sure you're able to restore those as well. It's also recommended that you clear your browser cache to prevent GUI issues. To perform your upgrade, you're going to uninstall Snap Creator 3.6 and install Snap Creator 4.0. If you plan to run Snap Creator as a service, be sure that you do select to start the Snap Creator server as a service. Otherwise, that service will not be automatically installed for you. If that is indeed the case, you will also need to stop Snap Creator after the installation. Next, we'll delete the Snap Creator 4.0 database. We'll copy the backed up profiles directory into Snap Creator 4.0. We'll copy the backed up database into Snap Creator 4.0, and we'll copy the backed up logs into Snap Creator 4.0. Then we'll execute the command java-jar snapcreator.jar-upgrade. Please do not delete your backed up copies. If you are also installing a Snap Creator agent on this same system, you will need to restore your agent.conf file as well. Let's demo this process. Here's my existing Snap Creator 3.6 environment. I have a few configuration files, a couple schedules, a couple users, and a bunch of jobs. We want to make sure that these are preserved after our upgrade. Now I need to back up my Snap Creator 3.6 environment. On my left, I have my newly created backup folder, and on my right, I have my Snap Creator 3.6 installation directory. I need to back up my configs, my logs, and the Snap Creator database. I do have an agent installed on this system as well, so I'm going to go ahead and back up that agent.conf file, just to be sure. Now that I have this saved, my information from Snap Creator 3.6 is backed up. I'm going to uninstall Snap Creator 3.6. Now that that is uninstalled, I can install Snap Creator 4.0. I have the installation package already downloaded right here on my desktop, so I'll double click it to begin. In the event that you did not first uninstall Snap Creator, you will be prompted to do it at this point. Click Next to begin, read through and agree to the End User License Agreement. Click I agree. Choose your installation options. I'm going to choose both the agent and the server. I'm going to choose to start them both as a service, and I'm going to select the default ports. Even though these selections say start as a service, these services will not be installed if they are not selected. Once you make your selections, click Next. Provide your username and password. Optionally, you can choose to enable the job monitor. If you have your controller serial number handy, it is recommended to enter it in the setup box. Click Next to continue. Choose your installation location. Choose your Start menu folder and click Install. Once it says completed, select Next. If you chose to install a service, you will see a very quick command line box appear as those services are installed. Once you're done, click Finish. Snap Creator 4.0 is now installed and running. The first thing that we're going to need to do is to stop that service that we installed and started during the setup process. You can stop that service any way that you like, any way that you're comfortable with in Windows. I'm going to choose to do this through the command line. Open a command prompt and run the command sc stop snap creator server service. Now that Snap Creator is stopped, open my backup path, and browse to my Snap Creator installation directory. First, delete the Snap Creator database. And copy your information that you backed up from 3.6 into the 4.0 directory. I also backed up my agent.conf file for my agent, so I'll replace that as well. Now that my files are copied, I can close these folders. Now I need to run the upgrade command. The upgrade command is executed from the command line. Change directories to where Snap Creator is installed. The default installation path, Program Files, NetApp, Snap Creator Framework, Snap Creator Server, Engine. We need to be in the subdirectory where the snapcreator.jar file is located. The command that we will run is java-jar snapcreator.jar-upgrade. Once this is completed, my next step is to restart the Snap Creator server. Since I'm at the command line, I'll just execute the command line again. SC for service control, start, Snap Creator server service. It says start pending. I want to be sure that this is started. In place of start or stop, I can also use the query command. Now it tells me that the Snap Creator Server service is running. Close my command prompt. Open my web browser. It is recommended to clear your browser cache due to the differences in the GUI. And type in the host name or IP address as well as the port number of your Snap Creator server. You're now presented with the new GUI interface. Enter your credentials. As you can see, I have my configuration files and profiles. You'll also see an additional profile that you didn't see before. Snap Creator 3 utilized a default profile. Snap Creator 4 does not use that. You can easily right-click and delete to get rid of it. Check my schedules. My schedules are still present. Check my jobs. My jobs are still listed in the job monitor. Check my users. And there are all my users. Finally, check my logs. And there are all my log files. My Snap Creator upgrade has been completed successfully. For more information about Snap Creator, visit our forums at www.netapp.com/snapcreator or visit our Snap Creator developers community at www.snapcreator.com.